Alright, well, we're progressing. We did put this door on to trial fit, make sure everything was going to be okay with it. And we adjusted it as much as we can adjust it for right now. And when we cleaned up all of the door jambs, taped off inside there, of course. We've taped the windows, taped the back window. We got a little dent up there that we got to fix yet. Now to pull this out here, there's a little divot in there. And like I say, we've painted the insides here, taped off the windshield and the bumper in the front, of course. And we're the next few days we'll finish up the little tomorrow morning we'll finish up the bodywork, and then we'll prime it and get ready to shoot it black. Okay, we got the cab primed, and like I said, we've already painted the door jambs, so we got to paint all of the rockers and of course the top, and got a little body work to do there, a little touch up. Had a couple little touch ups that we had to do on the door and stuff that I wasn't satisfied with. So we've got everything primed here. So now what we're doing is we've moved to that third door, and we've got to repair this rust hole here. I think it kind of covers, it goes in a couple of, I've got to grind it, see how far it goes, see what I got to do, if I have to put a whole panel in, or if I can just do a little touch up here, just replace. What I usually do with these is take a straight edge, wherever the grinding, wherever the rust stops, make a mark, same way with down below, and make a mark there, square it up, cut it out. This has got a lip, of course, all the way around, which we can duplicate that. That's not a big deal. And weld a new panel or piece in here. We've actually got a piece that's already rounded, etc., out of the original third door that was on here. So we have another piece that we can use. Of course, that's the passenger side front door that we're going to be using, and on the truck. So we got to get that out. There's a dent into it, a little minor rust in the bottom. We got to fix that, strip it, and get it ready to hang on the truck. So these are our two projects that we're going to be doing now, is this one and that door, and getting them painted on the inside, and getting the body work done, and then we can hang them, and we'll paint them all at the same time. Well, I got the patch welded on the outside, so now we got to go around to the inside here, and I've already made the patch. It goes up and around here, right down through there. I still have to bend this up and around to match the original steel, and then we'll weld this patch in here, fold this seam down to match this seam here, and use a little seam sealer onto it, and should be good to go. Alright, well, we got the passenger side door sitting there. We just painted the inside black. Now we got to wait for it to dry, and then we're going to mount it. We have the third door is all done. That was where they had that big rust hole down here in the end. We welded in a new patch there, finished that off, painted the inside, So all of this, sorry for the shake here, all of this is covered by the inside panel, so we don't have to paint that. So that's our next step. We're going to be waiting for that to dry. Once that dries, then we can mount this up, and we have a couple little dents on the outside. We've already pounded them out or tapped them out, and we just got to kind of skim them a little bit just to kind of finish them off, and then we can prime the outside of that door and this door, and then the whole cab will be primed, and then we just got to wet sand it and paint it. Alright, well, we're going to paint this morning. We got up this morning to 43 degrees, so we had to fire up some of our lighting here and get the paint booth warmed up. And I believe right now we're looking at 72 degrees and very low humidity right now, probably around 40% humidity, maybe 50, which was pretty close to what we really should be having. So it's already been cleaned and tack ragged. The paint booth is all set up. We have our lights set up. Unfortunately, some of our lights are blowing the bulbs about as fast as we can turn them on here. So hopefully the lights will continue to work until I get done. We have our spray. We always hang one of these cardboards up so that we can test our spray patterns on our spray guns. This was a little touch-up gun that I was using. So yesterday those two bulbs blew, so we replaced them. Unfortunately, only bought 2 bulbs. So this morning that light blew. At least we got that one up there, and that light over there blew. So, but anyway, we should be able to get her done, and we've already got our paint mixed up, and we got 2 quarts of paint mixed up, and we're about ready to commence operations here. We have a new paint mask, and all right, we'll see you on the other side. Okay, well, it's black. When you're painting this kind of paint, it'll continue to flow for a while. So there's always going to be a little orange peel into it. That gets sanded out before we put the clear of the pearl and the clear on. But some of it that you see, if you do see any, will flow out as it cures. Because right now it's pretty green as far as being fresh, and but it's black. And basically, I still have to remind everyone, this is a 300,000 mile truck. This truck has 300,000 miles on it, and we started out just making it so I could use it for a little while longer, and it's kind of evolved into I'm not going to say a custom paint job, because this is Magic's truck and tractor enamel paint from Tractor Supply that we're started this experiment with, and painting the truck and then using a pearl pigment, a silver platinum pearl pigment, and then clear over top of that. So we're making it a 3-part paint job out of tractor paint. So it's an interesting project. So we'll see how she comes out, and we've already got the box painted, as you've noticed before in previous videos. So we now have to let this set for 7 days before we can put any clear on it. So we'll come back.